Maybe time to get another. You need to trim it up.
Oh, we need to get a new set. Well, we need a set and not your bushy beard trimmer.
Welcome to the live stream.
No,
Welcome. Yeah.
Remember we were talking yesterday or the day before yesterday about having a conversation when we first start? Well,
yeah. Well, it happened. So welcome, folks.
Stomach ache.
I hope y'all are doing well today on a Sunday afternoon.
Weird. Sunday.
Yeah, I mean it's afternoon everywhere
it's
in the U.S.
my brother's birthday.
Oh, it's your brother's birthday.
Yeah.
You're gonna send a thing to send.
I didn't actually send a text. I just said that. I didn't actually
Thing to Sean. Okay, cool. So yeah, LOL. Yep. Hey fam, what's up, Julie? How's it going? Light return. Just making some notes on things I need to do today. Shoe.
I have a question.
Huh.
Why is it when you put something in all caps on your phone, it doesn't autocorrect things?
Because it thinks you're doing it on purpose. Also, if you put things in quotes, it won't.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh. Well,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I typed in birthday, B-U-R-T.
That'd be fine.
I mean, I didn't know. I knew not to spell the way. It just didn't correct it for me.
No, that's the way to spell birthday.
Birthday.
Look, happy birthday. Thanks, Scraggles.
Yeah.
Scraggles also says happy birthday.
Well, I sent that text off right now. So.
Good. Well, sibling duties. Don't show that side. It's Universal Yums time.
Yums time.
And this Universal Yums is Memphis, the original Memphis in Egypt. Is what it is.
I mean,
that
a
means.
Memphis one probably would taste good. Very barbecue forward is my guess.
Probably very barbecue forward.
Yeah.
So Universal Yums, if you've been here for these before, or I guess if you haven't been here for these before, is this cool service where you get snacks sent to you, curated snacks from a place. And so this snacks is from Egypt. Boom.
And so
Look
these
at
are all the places that these snacks come from. One is Cairo, obviously. You gotta have something from Cairo.
Yep.
White Desert, Luxor, Dahab. Dahab, is that what you would say that?
Sure.
Okay, and Suez.
Suez? Huh.
I mean, that's how I'm saying it. I don't know
No,
if
that
it's right.
seems right. I just didn't know that was in...
Birthday, indeed.
Hey, guy.
Do you know that in Alexandria in ancient times boasted the world's largest library?
Well, yeah.
Now it's home to the White... I almost spoiled it there for you guys. Sorry about that.
Audrey always gets spoiled on these. I always come in fresh and new. Unsullied,
Again,
some might say.
I can't tell you what I read, because I don't remember. But I was like, okay, this is going to be much better than last Thailand, which was not very good for me, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's not really your jam.
Yeah.
All right. So do you want to do the reading thing again?
Sure. Yeah, I mean, if you guys don't mind my butchering of words and whatnot.
I'm already liking what I see in here.
I do too. Yeah.
All right. What do you want to start with? I mean, we should start with the thing on the top, right?
Sure.
These are pretzels.
Oh, let me start with the recipe for Egypt. It's maki kashari, or mekashari, the national dish of Egypt. Ingredients include brown lentils, okay, basmati rice, okay, macaroni, oil, onions, garlic, chopped tomatoes, crushed red pepper, salt and pepper. I like all those things. Basically, it's some lentils and rice with macaroni with some chopped tomatoes and.
You said lentils and you said rice. I'm like, all right, I'm into this.
Yeah,
and you said macaroni. I'm like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
All right.
But if you want to show the little thing here, the picture's right there. Oh, that's weird. Nope. Yep.
Nope, that's terrible.
That is terrible.
Just hold it up to the camera if you want. Look at these.
It looks like that. Focus.
Nope, can't focus. Can't do it.
Well, it looks interesting. It's colorful with the tomatoes, but yeah.
Looks like a macaroni thing with tomato sauce on top.
And this cat really likes the Yum Box. It's like Maru. Do you guys know Maru the cat?
Sitting in the box, yeah. Well, I mean,
Very
we all
cute.
know about cats. If it fits, they sits.
They sits.
That's the deal.
Okay.
All right, so first up is butter and herbs pretzels.
Pretzels. Okay.
Nope, just pretzel.
Pretzel. Yep. Butter and herb pretzels. The Papyrus ebers. How would you say that?
It's papyrus.
Papyrus. Ebers, a 110-page Egyptian medicine scroll dating all the way back to 1550 BC, contains some of the world's oldest herbal remedies. For example, coriander was used for indigestion, and cumin was prescribed for bodily aches and pains. But if it's growling stomachs you're suffering from, you'll probably need much more of a modern, but just as herbal remedy. We think these buttery, herb-dusted pretzels are just what the doctor ordered. I mean, it has some MSG in them, so you know they got to be good, says Uncle Roger. Let's see here.
Roger.
We got some flour, palm oil. It seems like a lot of other countries use a lot of palm oil, you know?
Yeah.
Salt, sugar, natural and artificial flavors, and spices. So they're spices, they're just...
This is actually no artificial flavors.
Well, it says right here that there are.
Mm-hmm. Huh.
Snacks indeed.
It says on the actual ingredients on the thing, wheat flour, palm oil, sea salt, sugar, malt, active yeast, cornstarch, butter and herbs flavor. But it says no artificial flavor. I don't know what that means.
That's not the same as... I wonder where they got it then.
I don't know.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I wonder if these will be like dots. Have any of you had dots? Because those are sort of buttery flavored. What?
Oh, Dots pretzels. I think it was Dots the candy from the Tootsie Company.
Dots,
these are
what
not
are they called?
like
Dots home style pretzels or something like that?
Something like that.
Yeah. Anyway, they're out of North Dakota. Is that right? I want to say like North Dakota or something.
Let's see.
Home
Dots
style pretzels, yeah.
Original season. They look like
Dots
this.
Story. Oh.
Dots Story? Yeah, here we go.
Let's see about dots.
Yeah, if y'all don't know about dots, you gotta get on these dots. We found one place.
You can get them on Amazon. And there's one place in Virginia. What is it? Ashland, Virginia.
They have bakeries in North Dakota, Arizona, and Kansas.
But the main one, I think, is started in North Dakota. It says, on the packaging, I think it says the pride of North Dakota.
Yeah. Oh, there it is, right there, yeah.
Right there. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, these are actually, they're really good. They're not
They're really weird.
They're weird.
Buttery, but sort of a spice. Like, they don't...
They're
they
spicy and buttery and salty. It's super good. Anyway, here you go. They do smell a little bit like dots.
A little bit, yeah.
Think it.
No?
What do you think?
I like the crunch.
Okay.
I don't think it's salty enough.
Right.
But I like the crunch and texture of it. And I can taste some of the herbs and things with it, but I wish it was stronger. Like, Dots is crazy in your face. This is a little bit subtle. I wish I just had a little bit more salt. That's all. What do you think?
I don't like them.
Really?
No.
Well, I'm sort of shocked, to be honest. I'm going to have another one.
I had two just to make sure. I think maybe comparing them to Dots is really hurting them. Because Dots also has kind of a buttery flavor going on. And then it's got other stuff. This you put in your mouth and all of it, it's like you put a bunch of butter in your face. But the crunch is too hard. Like, these are very hard and very thin pretzels.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Oh.
I think you have better teeth than I do or something, but there's a lot of crunching into it.
I'm more forgiving with... I like any pretzel more than you do, I think. You're a little bit more protective. You're like, I don't like dark ones. I love dark ones.
Oh,
some of them are too hard. Like, I don't like too hard. I like pretty much
If it's a pretzel I like, I'll eat them. I'll eat a bag at a time.
Yeah, but you're particular. You have to find the right one.
The ones I like the best are the pizzazz, and they don't make those anymore.
Do you think that if we never had a Dot, that you would like that more?
No, it's too buttery.
Really?
I'm not a big butter fan.
But you like Dots. That's just the weird. It's very buttery.
Yeah, but it's got a lot of other stuff going on. I think it's enough.
Anyway, Amazon Dots. They're not cheap, but listen, they're actually worth it. They're really good.
You're gonna get a beer and some chips. Solid choice.
Yeah,
Careful.
you guys gotta have snacks too. It's not just us. Everyone needs to have some snack time.
Scraggles. Shush. We're on the interwebs.
Some interesting packaging. I just
Yeah.
looked ahead a little bit.
So these are like not for me, but
I'll eat 'em.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. They'll get eaten. All right, let's do this weirdo thing next.
The packaging, that was what I was looking at. It was cracking me up.
These are Condo Puffs. Crazy tomato.
Tomato corn puffs.
This doesn't sound good to me. He doesn't like popcorn? I like popcorn. What are you talking about, Julie? I don't put butter on my popcorn, though. So
No, you don't like buttery popcorn. So that's true. Okay. Unlike dates, tomatoes were only introduced to the Middle East 200 years ago. And yet today, Egypt is the 5th largest tomato producer in the world. How'd they do it? The answer takes us to a city called 10th of Ramadan, where cutting-edge greenhouse technology has turned 2,500 acres of desert into fertile farmland. The greenhouses produce an abundance of tomatoes and use 40% less of Egypt's scarce water supply in the process. Now, not only can Egyptians enjoy fresh tomatoes practically all year round, but they form the basis of deliciously addictive tomato snacks like these. Yep, corn flour, palm oil again, salt, tomato flavor, natural and artificial flavors, monosodium glutamate. These countries know about the MSG. Paprika, that's what I figured for the color.
They don't actually say anything about artificial flavors here. It just says corn, vegetable oil, salt, tomato flavor.
What's annatto extract? Annatto.
Annatto is
the pulp of a tropical fruit used for coloring foods.
Huh. Yep. Orange red condiment and food coloring derived from the seeds of the
Achiote
That's what I was supposed
tree.
To,
I'm like, what is that?
Look at that thing. That's a crate. Who looked at that and was like,
let's go ahead and use that for coloring.
That seems delicious. Let's eat this weird thing. All right.
Wow.
Dope.
Interesting.
All right, let's see what this is.
I wonder why they don't use that more often instead of carmine. Because I feel bad that they're crushed up beetles.
I didn't know that.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you have anything that has carmine in it and claims they're vegan, it's not vegan. Oh, wow. That's very ketchup smelling.
It's ketchup.
It smells like ketchup.
And it's a corn puff, which I'm not a fan of, so we'll see how this goes.
I'm okay with both.
Audrey did say that I might not like these as much as I like the Thailand ones, but we'll see.
Well, hello, Scraggles. Do you want a corn puff?
She's like, give me that ketchup, though.
Give me that ketchup.
Dink.
You just gave the rest to the dog. She took it so daintily.
All right, what do you think about these?
I don't see it in there, but it sort of has like a vinegary-ness to it.
Yeah, that's probably from the tomato flavor. It's like
flavor.
it's like they went heavy on the vinegar when they made this ketchup.
Yeah, it smells very similar to what it tastes.
Yeah, and I don't like any of that.
I'm okay with this too.
All right, well,
I don't love it.
That's 2 for Audrey.
But I
and
don't.
batting 0 for me. 0.
We don't hate it. Like I hated some of the other. Like it's
I don't
not
hate
banana
it.
coconut something.
Yeah.
So.
No, I don't hate it. I would not buy it. I don't think it's
Maybe
good.
you would try it once in that size of a bag. Is she eating it?
Yeah, she ate it.
You like that?
It took a little while to figure out that she wanted it, but she
Yeah.
did eat it. Scrags is a lady. She is a lady.
is.
She is a lady.
Hunger has taught us to eat all kinds of things.
I guess.
It's true.
Or color things with other things. I don't know. I mean, it's a cool looking. It looks dope. I would plant that tree, maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah, these are not really a hit for me. I think there was a corn puff thing that I liked recently. Do you remember what it was? Because I was like, I don't like corn puff things. It was from one of these deals.
No, that was a corn nut. That was Boy Wang, wasn't it?
I think they might have had a corn puff in there too, but I did like the Boy Wang, which was weird.
That was like.
But it's like a very. I don't think we didn't really show the camera.
Oh, that's true.
But this is what this thing is. Oh, but it's a very.
Not as bright as like a Cheeto.
It's
the
super.
puff. It's dense. It's denser. It's less
Yeah,
airy.
it's super dense. There's like no, and there are some air pockets, but they're very small.
But less than what we're used to. Yeah.
You know, I kind of like the texture actually.
Yeah.
But it doesn't really taste like anything except for like a vinegary ketchup.
Yeah.
I think you nailed that. You want this?
Did you want the rest of this? Do you like it?
It's all right. It's not. She's trying to decide if she wants another one.
Yeah, she did.
All right.
Okay.
She threw it on the floor. She's considering it still.
She's
She's eating it. All right. That's not great.
Ketchup flavored Cheeto? No thanks.
It's not really. It's kind of hard to describe. It's not like Heinz.
No.
It's like if you get like an artisanal ketchup or whatever.
Yeah.
And
it's more tomatoey and less sweet than I think some of our ketchups are. Yeah.
I don't know. It's okay. It's not gross. Neither of these things are gross.
No.
I don't like them that much.
I think both of these are better than the lamb mint one that you like. So it really depends, you know. I'm okay with both of these, and you like the lamb. What was the other? Was the
mustard? There was a hot mustard one.
It was they called it honey mustard though.
Yeah.
But
that
it was
actually
very horseradishy.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
Will you stop that? No more. Get your toes off. Okay.
This one I'm looking forward to though. This looks super weird.
What does it say?
Tiger.
Oh, tiger.
It is a
tiger chili and lemon. Chili and lemon potato chips. You've tried sour lemon candies, sweet lemon desserts, and tangy lemonade, but today you'll be trying spicy lemons. Cool. Egyptians are cool. Egyptians are no strangers to the far-out flavor. Pickled lemons preserved in jars with salt and chilies date all the way back to the 12th century. Today, Egyptians add them to their favorite dishes for an unmatched umami flavor, or they'll eat the preserved slices on their own, rind and all. We think you'll enjoy the flavor most in these uniquely addictive chili lemon potato crisps.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, chili lemon sounds weird. Now that I know it's pickled lemons, I'm like, what is that?
Yeah.
So I guess we'll see how this is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be good. I don't know. I'm interested in this like weird flavor profile.
Doesn't smell.
It smells like potato chips, basically.
It doesn't really have a smell.
There's a
little bit, but
a little bit of a tang of something. I wouldn't be able to tell you it was chili lemon.
No,
though.
I wouldn't have been able to tell.
They look like chips. There's nothing weird going on here. Like you could tell me this is a seasoned ruffle, and I'd be like, yeah, all right.
Okay.
Think.
Well,
Keep trying to get one with more seasoning. What do you think?
keep asking me first. What do you think?
I think I actually like this one. The flavor is way more subtle than you get in.
So subtle.
Like an American flavored chip is like really in your. Stop her from that. Never mind. It's too late now.
There she is. I feel like it needs a little bit of salt, which is weird to say for a chip, of course. I think it needs a little bit of salt. And we're American. And I like the lemon. I'm not getting spicy at all.
I get it in the very back of my mouth,
the very
on the back
end.
of my tongue.
I sort of feel like
after I finish eating them.
Yeah. I wish there's a little bit more spicy and a little bit more salt. And then, man, I would demolish a bag of these. Yeah.
I think you're right. A little bit more salt, I think, would really...
I
It just need to bump up the flavoring a little bit.
Yeah, but it's interesting and good. I like it.
Yeah, it's subtle. It's not going to like knock your socks off. You're like, oh, that's not a normal chip. Yeah, it's good. I like that. That's the first one I've liked.
Yep. That over on
Tiger
chips. Spicy lemon chips. Lemon and chili.
Lemon chili chips. Yeah, no, I
Man,
get
there's
that.
several more things in here. This is quite the pack.
No surprise bag, though.
No surprise bag. But those are usually just like small little...
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we have one of those.
Mike still hasn't eaten this pineapple fizz or salty pineapple. These are so good.
In fairness, I got a bunch of canker sores right after we did that last one.
Fair.
And so like it's been a rough week or two.
Scraggles, do you think you want these? This one looks like it might have a bunch more to it. Skaggs, what do you think? A small, tiny little chip? Would you like that? No?
No.
Sure? Okay. She's going to drop it and think about it for a while. But yeah, I think it's really good.
She's eating it.
I like it. She's eating it. The one I just had a little bit more spice to it. So I think the first one just didn't really...
Yeah.
It needed a little bit extra on there to make it stand out a little bit more.
I think so.
I like that. Is that your favorite so far?
Yeah, easily.
Yeah.
Yeah, easily my favorite so far. What's next on the list? Like, what would be the easiest thing to get next?
I mean,
Stop her. She keeps coming over
The
here.
next thing on here is a chocolate wave hazelnut.
All right.
Are the rest of these sort of sweet looking
Yeah,
things?
the rest of these are sweet looking things.
Okay. So then it doesn't matter. Yeah, the next one I have here is chocolate wave hazelnut. Chocolate covered wafer with hazelnut cream. That looks like a big package too.
It is. It's thick. It's heavier than you think it will be.
If you're visiting a friend's home in Egypt, you never arrive empty-handed. Hospitality is a huge component of Egyptian culture, so it goes without saying guests bring gifts. What kinds of gifts? Well, most Egyptians don't drink alcohol in accordance with Islam, and flowers are reserved for somber occasions, which leaves one gift no one could ever turn down: chocolate, of course. So if you were awesome enough to invite us to your home, we thought we'd do as the locals do and kick things off with chocolate. And let's be clear, this isn't just any chocolate. This melt-in-your-mouth, milk chocolate-coated wafer, complete with gooey hazelnut cream, just might be the best chocolate wafer you've ever tried. And we've tried a lot. Go ahead and take a bite and kick this yum-tastic Egypt adventure off right. See, it has chocolate, cocoa butter, cocoa powder, hazelnuts. Yeah, and all the usual stuff. Wheat flour.
Mm-hmm.
Milk.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm interested.
Yeah, it looks like it's
Yeah.
could be good.
I mean, we don't
Biscuit
really,
wafer filled with hazelnut cream and coated with natural chocolate.
we don't really do a ton of wafer stuff. I mean, some. I mean, when I remember growing up, my grandparents did a lot of wafer things.
Kit Kat's a wafer cookie.
Fair. That's true.
And those are popular.
That's true.
You just break off a chunk.
Oh, wow, yeah. It's like one big brick instead of pieces, which I expected it to be.
You can have this base.
That's a... You can see the cross section here. Sort of dark there, but definitely... No, you can't have this, Scraggle. Sorry.
Yeah, this is not a Scraggle treat.
Nope.
All right.
Your piece probably better to show, but...
A lot of layers in there.
Nutter bars are.
I love Nutty Buddies.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
No, you can't have this. Sorry.
It's a real mouthful of cookie.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's not.
Mm-hmm.
It's not.
They're very, very thin and crispy wafers.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not... It's crunchier. Well, you get that tiny little piece.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
It's okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
They used to stock the vending machine at the Topeka newspaper with some German wafer cookies. They hit them pretty hard. Huh. Interesting.
I like a wafer cookie. This chocolate is extremely melty.
Mm-hmm.
There's like no stabilizer in there. It's definitely a natural chocolate. It doesn't have a whole lot of flavor.
It's very texture forward, yeah.
Yeah.
The thing is, I appreciate the subtleness of this because I know if we had something similar in the U.S., it's going to be packed punch full of sugar, and
Yeah.
the subtlety, I guess, is enjoyable.
Yeah, I think if I brought you're not gonna have a conversation and eat that thing though. Like it's dense. It really fills up your whole mouth.
That's true.
Like
yeah,
you're gonna have to hold forth on something for a while I try to chew my giant
That's
wafer
true.
cookie.
yeah.
I don't know. It's okay. It's another one. I'm like I wouldn't buy it. If somebody offered me a tray of things, I probably wouldn't pick it first.
Oh, okay, fair, fine. The next,
Not gross, but
Well, this one is sort of similar, so I'm going to go with the other one first. The biscuit cookie with date filling, yeah. Because this one is sort of a wafery thing, too.
Huh.
Okay. So this is Duetto biscuit cookie with date filling.
This is a Fig Newton.
It sort of does look like, yeah. If you're looking for dates, the fruit kind, not the romantic kind, there's no better place than Egypt's Nile River Valley. For millennia, this especially fertile region has produced more dates than anywhere else in the world. Thousands of years ago, dates were pressed into wine. Today, they're used to make delectably crumbly cookies like this one. Grab a cookie, and you've got a date with history. So I'm interested. See, they're saying this is crumbly. Fig Newtons are not really known for crumbliness.
Yeah, I guess
They're
not.
soft and...
Soft biscuits filled with date paste. Paste.
Yeah.
Ingredients: wheat flour, cornstarch, sugar, glucose syrup, date paste, and palm oil. A few other little things, but nothing weird.
No.
A Fig Newton with less sugar. Yeah. Sugar is like number 3 on the list.
Yeah.
Oh, there's
obviously
sugar,
it's not
and then
US, it's not sugar or high fructose corn syrup number 1.
Well, this says sugar and then glucose syrup, which might be
the
corn
equivalent
syrup.
of that, yeah.
It's a date Newton. There we go. Weirdly hard to open. I think they put this extra sticker on the outside for America.
Yeah. Is it 2 pieces?
Yeah, there's 2.
Oh, wow.
That's not terribly crumbly. It's a little bit of crumbles. But basically kind of a Fig Newton situation.
I don't really remember what dates taste like.
I'm not sure I've ever had a date.
Because I remember loving Fig Newtons growing up. And I had one I was like, I haven't had one in years. And I saw one, and so I got it. It's gritty, man. Well,
I like the outside more than I like it than the Fig Newton outside.
Yeah.
It's a better. What would you call that? A better cookie?
Yeah, it's a little firmer. It stays together more.
Yeah. Which I like, and it has a little bit more flavor. It feels like it's cooked like...
It said it looks like a British fig roll. I mean, it probably is, yeah.
Yeah, probably close.
The inside is not as... there's not as much filling in it either. Which is not necessarily a bad thing, because I do like the outside. And it's not gritty. But there's not that much flavor to the date, I don't think. But I like the outside. It's good, yeah.
Yeah, pretty good.
You think you want this? She gets to try the tiniest of pieces. She's so unsure about every single thing I've got. She ate it right away. She didn't even drop it. It's like, well, oh. Would you eat this again? Would you pick it up?
Yeah, if I was like at somebody's house having some tea or something.
Yeah, this would be great for that.
Really good with a cup of tea, I think. This would go really well.
Would you dunk it or no?
I don't dunk things in my drinks. No.
Never had a date? Oh, well, you're married now.
Okay, dad jokes.
Man, we've been married a long time, too.
I know.
Yep.
Thank goodness. Dating.
Man, can you imagine dating right now?
Nope.
That sounds terrible.
So there are 2 things. There's a wafer thing and then this thing.
Do you want to end on that thing?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. It's small and yep. So, Sakalan's wafer, halawa, and coffee. Wafer with sesame and coffee cream. Egyptian hospitality is a 2-way street. Guests supply the chocolate, hosts supply the coffee. You hardly have sat down in an Egyptian home before you are offered a cup, and it's considered a must to accept. You can take your pick of super bitter brew, sada, mildly sweet, ariha, medium sweet, mazboot, or sweet, zayada. Or if you're extra lucky, you can take it in the form of the sweet sesame paste-filled wafer, fi satikum. bisatikum. That's Arabic for cheers. If you speak Arabic, I'm sorry about that. And
You're sorry they speak Arabic?
well, how terrible I'm sure that
Wow.
pronunciation is. So you got some wheat flour, soy flour, palm kernel oil, coffee, natural flavors, cornstarch, sesame paste, sugar, palm olein oil, salt, usual stuff. Yeah.
I'm looking forward to this one.
Are you?
Yeah.
I can. Smells nice.
Yeah, it does. And I like...
This looks like more of the traditional wafer things that we have.
I used to,
They're-
those like pink and white and brown wafer
those
cookies.
things.
I would wreck those as a child.
Yeah, it looks like that, but with coffee flavor, which...
There's no like cream in the middle, which
It
I'm
doesn't-
into because I don't like cream-filled things very much.
But you like those wafer things, no? There's
What,
a little
these?
bit. No,
They're-
the ones in the US.
Oh, yeah,
like
yeah.
those.
It's a very dry. It's not like
It
a
is, it's
cream.
not-
It's like
yeah.
it's barely a cream.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. I'm into it.
My brother says, thanks, dude. Yeah, there's no cream inside. It just sort of has that slight coffee flavor. And then, you know how when you have it in your mouth for a second, it sort of dissolves and gets squishy? That's sort of the creaminess that you get from it. What do you think?
I'm gonna try it with some coffee.
Oh.
Becky says I'm on the Mary Berry side. No dunking.
Oh, I didn't know.
I'm not shocked. I think Mary Berry has exquisite taste. Let's follow it with a little coffee.
The sesame is not strong.
No, the sesame is... I wouldn't be able to tell you there was sesame in
There's a
there.
little bit of nuttiness to it. But, you know.
That could have been the coffee, right?
Yeah.
Depends on what the coffee is.
No.
It's delightful with a little bit of coffee. Would
Is
you like
it?
a little taste of coffee to go with it?
No.
You sure?
Wow. Oop.
Oh.
Well, there goes, guys. A tiny corner of the thing. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah?
Yeah, I would eat that.
We'll have to go on the website and see if they have more.
Yeah. Yeah, I would eat that. I think
Yeah,
that's
that's
good.
good. Yeah.
That and the potato chips are the things I like so far.
But again, nothing that you're like, oh, this is terrible.
No,
I hate it.
nothing's gross. It's just
Yeah. That's good.
kind of not super my jam. And lastly, spaghettus.
Spaghettus. Apple. Gummy green apple strips. Sure, the ancient Egyptians may have invented eye makeup, toothpaste, bowling, and the first prosthetic limb. It was a toe. But here's one thing that they could never have dreamt up: a stringy green apple gummy. It's not just because green apples were first grown in Australia in 1868. These addictively juicy gummies are made by Egypt Foods Group, a local company that only opened its doors in 2000. So, ready to taste a totally 21st century Egyptian invention? Got that first thing is sugar in it, so we know it's
All right, you know it's good.
fructose, sorbitol, gelatin, artificial flavors.
Vegetable oil and salt. Interesting.
Yeah. I love gummy things, so this would probably be right up my alley.
Is that what it looks like?
Interesting. Again, in the U.S., it's going to be bright green.
Oh yeah, it would be.
That's not going to be clear like
It's not going to be
this.
apple colored.
Yeah.
Dink. I didn't even smell it. I like it. Is that an artificial apple flavor?
No, they didn't try to make it a sour in your face. It just sort of has a nice juicy apple flavor to it.
So you know how I drink my apple juice?
Yeah. It's like a gummy apple juice. Yeah.
Well, like the way I do it is I pour
Me too, yeah.
I cut my apple juice with water about half strength.
At least half. Yep.
Because otherwise, apple
It's
juice
too-
is like I get it from concentrate or whatever because I like that, but I also cut it, and so this tastes like a very mild apple juice.
Yep. It does.
I'm way into it.
I really like it.
This is really good.
Let's
Yeah,
finish
yeah.
that off.
Yeah, here you go.
Yeah. I really like this.
Yeah. Good job, spaghettus.
Spaghettus.
I would touch that spaghetti.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
That was really good. This is a good month for me. I really liked everything.
Looks like pasta would not be my choice as a marketing hook. Yeah.
Well, there's sour sketty.
That's true, sour sketty, but that doesn't look like pasta though.
I mean,
Like
it
this looks
does.
like an
It has
uncooked pasta
strings.
noodle. And those are like brightly colored. This just looks like a pasta.
What? Yeah, that's true.
Just
That's
cook up
true.
boil up a bucket,
Yeah.
a saucepan of those, and it'll be delicious.
Saucepan?
Yeah.
Is anyone ready for some trivia, perhaps?
I'm always ready for some trivia. You know that.
I'm going to look in the back and see if there's anything else that we can do. If it's just... Ooh, there's an iced tea perfect for Egyptian summer. It's Maki Carcade. Maki Carcade. It has 2 to 3 cups dried hibiscus flowers, or 6 bags of hibiscus tea, 8 cups of water, 1 to 2 cups of sugar, a half a cup of lemon juice, and 8 sprigs of mint.
How many cups of sugar?
1 to 2 cups.
That is a lot of sugar. 2 cups of sugar in 6 cups of water?
8 cups of water.
Oh. Still a lot of sugar. That's
well,
more than
you
I do
know.
it, but yeah. Yeah, Becky's ready for some trivia. Speaking of trivia, Becky, I don't know about you, but I have been really stinking it up this time. I cannot stop forfeiting on Learned League. I have forfeited like 4 times.
Really?
It is... I don't know
Wow.
what it is. Like, I'll start doing it, and then I'll like get distracted, and then I'll forget to turn it in or something.
Oh.
Like there was one day I'm like, yeah, I got this, and then I forgot to hit submit, I guess, and I forfeited.
Yeah.
It's not been good. I don't know. I keep getting distracted. My ADHD is really like full strength,
Full on right
and
now.
so it's hard for me to do 6 questions.
Well. Okay, let's test your knowledge
Okay,
of Egypt.
I'm into it.
Number 1. How much of Egypt is desert? A, 45%, B, 60%, C, 75%, or D, 90%? What percent of Egypt is desert? 45, 60, 75, or 90?
I'm gonna go low. What was the second one?
45, 60, 75, 90.
I'm gonna go 60.
Okay.
Because like when I think of Egypt, I think of like where the pyramids are, because I'm an uncultured American. But I feel like, I mean, like the Nile River Valley is supposed to be very lush.
That's true.
You've got this whole area where there's like grow tomatoes. You're not growing tomatoes in the desert. Like you're just not. At least not full on desert.
We got a
right?
60%. I'm going 75%.
75.
2
huh?
60s.
We got all 60s so far.
D got 90%.
Okay. All right. What is it?
The answer is D, 90%.
Woo. Okay. Well.
Believe it or not, a whopping 90% of Egypt is desert. Fortunately, the Nile River provides the water necessary to support civilization. That explains why the Nile River Valley, despite only comprising 5% of Egypt's land, houses 99% of the country's population.
Well, I mean, I was right about that.
Because-
Just.
Yeah. Wow.
I also have no real idea how big Egypt is in terms of land size.
I
I just don't. I got no
I
idea.
think it's big.
I mean, probably
Yeah.
if 10% of it is not desert.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's desert except where the Nile is. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. I mean, I know the Nile's a huge river, so I kind of assumed like it would be more
Area.
More
where
Nile?
there's- Yeah.
But yeah, all right, cool.
You were in denial about how
Oh,
much.
that was you and Andrew can go back to dad joke land.
Number 2. Which of these landmarks was meant to stand in Egypt? A. The Statue of Liberty. B. The Leaning Tower of Pisa. C. The Washington Monument. Or D. The Eiffel Tower.
It was meant to stand in Egypt.
Which of these landmarks was meant to stand in Egypt? The Statue of Liberty, the Leaning Tower of Pisa, the Washington Monument, or the Eiffel Tower?
Huh.
I'm leaning towards 2 of them.
Huh.
But I'm going to go with B, the Leaning Tower of Pisa.
I can't imagine like somebody in the olden times building a giant building and then trying to move it to a different country or anywhere else, right?
Yeah.
Like, how do you move the Tower of Pisa? I mean, Pisa.
Tower of Pizza. That's the best kind of... Yeah.
I'm gonna say that they meant to stand there in sort of a figurative way, and I'm going Washington Monument because it's an obelisk, and they got obelisks there.
Oh, interesting. We got a Washington Monument. We have a Leaning Tower of Pisa.
Yeah. We got
two.
C.
Yeah.
What's C?
C is a Washington Monument.
Yeah.
So we got 2 Washington Monuments.
I mean, there's no way that it was meant to be in. I don't know. Okay, what's the answer? I have no more.
This is one that I was like, it's obviously not this one. The answer is A, the Statue of Liberty.
Okay.
It was given to the U.S. by Frenchman Frédéric Bartholdi. But did you know he originally designed the statue as an Arab woman for Egypt's Suez Canal?
Huh.
Egypt's ruler rejected the expensive design, so Bartholdi repurposed it for the U.S. I had no idea.
I mean, I knew from watching Nicolas Cage movies that there was more than one Statue of Liberty.
Yeah.
I didn't know that it was meant to be in Egypt, though. Like, Eiffel was part of a competition. Yeah, I knew that. Yeah. No, that's... Huh.
Yeah.
How about that? They were like, nah, that's too expensive. You're nuts. And she's like, well, let's make it into a woman with a dress on.
It would have been easier, right? I mean, closer between France and Egypt than crossing the ocean.
I guess. Regifting. Yeah, it was regifted. Thanks, France.
We're taking the Egyptian rejects.
That's right. I mean, it's a nice looking statue is what I hear. I've actually never seen it in person.
What?
The Statue of Liberty.
Maybe I've seen it from a plane.
Although I've never seen any of those. Oh, I've seen the Washington Monument. Yeah. I've never seen it from a plane. I've never flown to New York.
I have, so I don't know.
Yeah. Who knew Lady Liberty was regifted?
Yeah.
I mean, probably a bunch of people did, but not me.
Not me.
Yeah, I knew it was a gift, but I didn't know.
Yeah,
That's right.
Yeah.
It's the fruitcake of monuments.
Number 3. Which of the following was discovered in an Egyptian pyramid? A. Dental floss. B. The world's oldest cinnamon. C. An hieroglyphic of an alien. And D. The world's oldest honey.
Oh. I'm going to go honey. I'm going D.
Why is that?
I don't know. I just got a feeling.
Okay.
I got a feeling they had honey in ancient Egypt.
Floss, oldest cinnamon, hieroglyphics of alien, or the world's oldest honey.
What do you think?
I don't know. I'm guessing not cinnamon.
See, cinnamon would have been my second choice.
Really?
Yeah.
Not a thing like it. That sounds weird. Something like an alien or something? In a hieroglyph?
I mean, sure, they're like, oh, that looks like an alien. There's no way it's an alien.
Yeah, I mean, how can you not? Yeah.
Ancient aliens, man. So you got cinnamon, dental floss, honey, B.
B is cinnamon.
Cinnamon. Emily Chambers says honey, most deaf. Fruitcake of monuments, shirt and gift shop. I don't think they should. Honey, but alien sounds more fun. We got another honey. All right, what is it?
The answer is D, honey.
Yes.
Ever wanted to eat 3,000-year-old honey? Probably not. But what if we told you that it was still totally edible?
See, yep. I think I knew that part. Like, I think that was how I remember that, like, honey never goes bad.
Yeah, because of the antimicrobial and antifungal properties of
They
honey.
probably put it in a jar, a pot, and, like, waxed it closed or something.
Oh, I haven't looked there yet.
Oh, sorry. Keep going.
In 2015, archaeologists excavated the pyramids were shocked to find perfectly preserved honey. Like us, the ancient Egyptians used it as a sweetener, but they also gave it as a gift to the gods and sometimes used it to make embalming fluid. Eek.
Huh. Embalming fluid.
Yeah.
I mean, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. I like that.
Interesting.
Say something about the alien sounds familiar. Yeah, it's Stargate. That is Becky. Also, I gotta find Stargate on streaming service. I want to watch that again. I liked that show.
Number 4.
Okay.
The workers who built the pyramids were given daily rations of A, corn, B, salt, C, beer, or D, apples. Workers who built the pyramids were given daily rations of corn, salt, beer, or apples.
Corn, salt, beer, or apples.
I'm going beer.
I want to go beer too, but you already did. So
But they were saying that you're not allowed to. I don't know how old the traditions of religion.
Oh, no, this is way before Islam.
Because obviously,
So far before Islam, I think.
But maybe they had something against it. I don't know.
All right, you want beer.
I'm still going beer just because.
You want beer, I'm going salt, because I think that's the other...
Everyone else has gone beer.
Really? Yeah, I mean, I really think it's beer, but I'm going to go salt just for funsies.
Answer is C, beer. Yep. Every day, the workers who built the pyramids were... I mean, the aliens that built them?
The aliens.
Okay. The aliens who built the pyramids were given over a gallon of beer. They drank it from giant communal jugs using straws made from reeds. Enjoying beer wasn't limited to the living either. Mummies were often buried with it, as Egyptians believed their dearly departed would enjoy it in the afterlife.
Huh.
What are you looking at?
I was looking at when the pyramids were built, because I was saying, like, the pyramids are way older than Islam, and I was right. They're way, super way older. 2500-ish BC, so, like, a long time ago. Yeah, I'm not surprised about the beer thing. I really thought it was beer, so good.
Beer's been around forever.
Salt as Roman soldiers. Yeah, I know Roman soldiers definitely got salt. I was thinking like salt is like a very important resource in the ancient world.
Yeah.
So maybe that would be a thing, but...
I mean, that would make sense, yeah.
If you're like, build this pyramid, I'll give you some beer.
And
or
I don't think
you're going to build it because you're enslaved, but I'll give you some beer. I'm like, well...
I mean, corn is difficult to grow. You have to have, knowledge of...
Also, I don't think they had corn.
That's the thing.
Corn was like South America.
You have to be... It'd be difficult to do there, and you have to have... It will just be like tiny little puny if you didn't have it genetically done for a long time.
Well, Julie, wine takes grapes, and grapes have elevation and moisture, so... Not a thing you're getting in Egypt, really.
Yeah.
No, beer is an olden time thing, like the way olden days.
Barley, anything like that. Yeah.
Maybe they had mead. I wonder if they had mead because they had honey.
So yeah, maybe there was sort of like a mead thing.
I'm gonna look it up.
Well, I'm gonna continue on while you look. Number 5. Which of these actions is planned to relieve traffic congestion in Cairo? A new capital will be built nearby. B, the number of cars will be limited. C, all citizens will get a free bike. Or D, $5,000 will be given to anyone who moves out.
I wasn't listening to that because I was looking at mead. So.
Okay. Which of these actions is planned to relieve traffic congestion in Cairo? A new capital will be built nearby. B, the number of cars will be limited. C, all citizens will get a free bike. Or D, $5,000 will be given to anyone who moves out.
I think they're going to build a new capital.
Yeah.
I think that's the best idea. And especially if they don't have... If most of Egypt's population is like in the valley, like around the Nile, like just build a new capital. We got technologies now. We can just like route some water there. And go and build a new capital because it sounds awesome. Date wine? Maybe. That's probably a thing. So I looked up mead, and apparently mead is the probably the world's oldest alcoholic drink. Essentially fermented honey and water. Referencing the ancient cultures of China, India, Greece, and Egypt to around 4,000 years ago. So, yeah, they had mead.
Yeah.
Limiting the number of cars. Look, that's the more sensible thing to do. I'm guessing it's either
I'm going the free bike.
Free bike? Like, I'm going cheap. You get a bike.
Yeah. I mean, that seems that's the cheapest way to do it, right?
It is the cheapest way to do it. I mean, it's the least fun way.
And limiting the cars, too. I mean, that's free. You're just like, nope, you can't do it.
That's true. You just say, no cars for you.
Yeah.
And that's... Yeah, limiting number of cars. B, cars. I'm going, like, I think my top 2 are either pay you to move out or build a new capital. Those are my top 2, but I'm going with build a new capital.
Is A, building a new capital nearby.
That's such a good idea.
In 2015, the Egyptian government began construction on a new capital located 30 miles east of Cairo, which will house the country's governmental bodies. Its population will be, or likely be, around 6.5 million people, in contrast to the whopping 20.5 million people that make up Cairo's cramped metropolitan area today. Yeah.
That's a lot of people.
Yeah.
It's too many people, some might say. Too many. Yeah, build a new capital. That's awesome.
I mean, that's the most expensive route. I mean...
Yeah, but also the dopest. Yeah, you're like, nope, there's too much traffic. There's too much traffic, so, like, just build a new capital. You know.
Let the people have their cars.
Yeah, you can have your cars. Just it's not gonna be a not capital now. Enjoy.
Yeah,
Enjoy.
it's just gonna be the other place.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I like it.
Number 6. Which is an Egyptian invention? A. Eye makeup. B. Breath mints. C. C. Bowling. D. Toothpaste.
Come again.
Which is an Egyptian invention? A. Eye makeup. B. Breath mints. C. Bowling. Or D. Toothpaste.
I'm going all of the above.
Yeah?
I think this is one of those ones where they try to trick you and they're like, all of them. I'm going all of the above.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and tell you that if you were listening to what I was saying before, they actually gave the answer in what I was reading.
Yeah, that's true. But I think some of the others as well.
Well, all of the ones that I said it before were also the ones that were here.
Oh, there were more than one?
Yes. The answer is all of the above. Because, that's what I read earlier. So, yeah, they had eye makeup, the first invention of eye makeup, breath mints, bowling, and toothpaste.
Yeah.
Minerals were ground to make the world's first eye makeup, worn by men and women. Tree resin, honey, and cinnamon were used to make the first breath mints. Okay, yeah. Porcelain balls and alabaster vases were used in the first version of bowling. And mint, iris flower, and pepper made the first toothpaste. Iris flower and pepper. Interesting. Okay. I'm trying to think of what that would be like. I mean, mint, that's interesting that it's been... we still have the mint now, and why do we use that? Well,
yeah. It tastes nice.
From the beginning. It does, yeah.
Yeah. Can I show my M1000? Yeah, stick around. Maybe I'll show it later on. Shoot, you didn't hear all the above. All the above wasn't an option, just we know because sometimes they go, yeah, it's all the above. We tricked you. Ha ha ha. Aren't we clever?
Yeah, they do that. We have 2 more. Which of the following is an Egyptian culinary tradition? A. Salty dried locust. B. Rancid mullet fish. C. Sandy pita bread. Or D. Smoked papyrus. Which is an Egyptian culinary tradition? A. Salty dried locust. B. Rancid mullet fish. C. Sandy pita bread. Or D. Smoked papyrus.
I'm going for the rancid whatever it was.
Mullet fish.
Going for rancid mullet fish. Salty locust sounds like it would be pretty good though. That
was my guess. Or sandy pita bread.
Sandy pita bread sounds terrible.
What do they have in spades? Sand.
Yeah, but I don't want to eat sand.
Maybe they found a way that's good. You have it all over the place. I'm going sandy pita bread.
Okay. We got people going A and locust.
So the locust is
what was A? Locust. Everybody's going locust. I hope it's not B. I hope it is rancid mullet fish.
The answer is B, rancid mullet fish. You looked. That's how you know.
I did not, obviously did not look. That's awesome. Now I knew there were some cultures that do a rancid thing. You got that what's that terrible fish in a can? The
stroopwafels. No, it's like
I don't know.
Soomstrong or something.
Yeah, Sturmstrong. Yeah, that stuff is horrible. Yeah, there we go. That's why they need the mint breath.
An Egyptian dish made of rotting fish called fasika is a local staple. It's been tradition ever since the time of pharaohs after rotten fish were left behind when the water level of the Nile receded in the spring. Nowadays, it's a dish best ordered from the pros. Prepared incorrectly, it can result in violent food poisoning. Yeah, I think we'll stick to yums.
Duh. Yeah. Also, the other reason I went for the the rancid fish is because it's got to be interesting enough to put in a trivia question.
It could have been sandy pita bread though. That would be interesting too.
Julie says sandy pita bread sounds more like an accident. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
It's like when you have mussels and there's always a little bit of sand. Well, you don't eat seafood.
No, but you do get that.
Oh,
yeah.
I don't eat mussels anymore because I can't do it anymore.
Yeah.
The pita could be coated in something that resembles sand. A lot of times it is.
Like a cornmeal type thing.
Yeah. No, I'm not gonna.
Back then.
I don't have my writing stuff camera hooked up, man, so I'm not gonna be doing that today. But I will tell you, I'm gonna have that review probably next week. So, stay tuned. I'll have my M1000 review done soon.
Last one.
Last one.
It's local tradition for guests in an Egyptian household to A, knock 3 times before entering, B, kiss the host on the chin, C, finish any juice they've been offered, or D, bring casserole as a gift.
God, I hope it's... I'm going...
Okay, I'll read it again. It's local tradition for guests in Egyptian households to A, knock 3 times before entering, B, kiss the host on the chin, C, finish any juice they've been offered, or D, bring casserole as a gift.
I really hope it's one of those middle two. I want it to be kiss the host on the chin. And I also want it to be finish all the juice.
I'm gonna say finish the juice is what I was gonna go.
I hope it's finish the juice. You going finish the juice?
Yeah.
I'm going kiss the chin.
You going? Okay.
Yeah, I think those are. I think those are both great.
We got some kissing on the chin. We've got the juice offered. Yeah.
I also feel like this is a thing that like anybody who knows anything about Egypt would probably like know, like if you know anything about, but I don't, so I'm just hoping that it's that because that sounds cool.
Okay, well.
Okay, what is it?
The answer is C. Finish the juice.
Gotta finish the juice. Yep. Gotta finish that juice.
Bottoms up. In Egypt, it's a well-known fact that if you're offered juice in someone else's home, you better finish it, especially if the host has a daughter. If you don't, it's believed that she'll remain unmarried. Luckily, finishing the juice shouldn't be hard. Egypt's most popular variety, sugarcane juice, is made of deliciously fresh local sugarcane. I know, you would like that? Okay.
Yeah, all right. Finish the juice.
Yeah.
I'm like, can't waste the juice. That seems bad.
Yeah.
Who's Tony Orlando and Don fans? I'll go A.
Let's see if there's anything else. Egyptian children typically don't move out until marriage, so they're used to spending a lot of time with their parents. One of the most popular ways families spend time together is by seeing a movie, as Egypt has hugely successful film industry.
You said that was the last one. What is this?
No, this is just a little...
Oh, just a little history?
A little thing they have, yeah. Cairo wasn't dubbed the Hollywood of the Middle East for nothing. Which of the following uber-popular Egyptian films should you watch? The first one up is Cairo. That's the one in Ohio.
Syrup?
Cairo
Oh,
Station.
I forgot about that.
It's 1958. In this classic thriller, a newspaper salesman develops a deadly obsession for a beautiful woman who is already engaged to another man. Stars Farid Shawki?
Yeah, I'd go with that.
A prolific Egyptian actor who has starred in over 351 different films.
He's a busy dude.
Yeah. And the second movie you can watch is Watch Out for Zuzu from 1972. In this beloved musical dramedy, I'm Out, this young woman struggles to tell her family about her unquenchable passion for dancing.
Oh.
So it's Footloose.
I thought it was going to be Juice.
Stars Sode Hosni, a superstar known as the Cinderella of Egyptian cinema. And the last one is Alembi from 2002. In this funny flick, a young man finds himself in absurd hijinks as he tried to find a job in order to marry the one he loves. Stars Mohammed Saad. No, it's S-A-A-D. How would you say that?
Saad.
Is it Saad? Okay. A household name in Egyptian comedy.
Ink Guy says from now on, everybody who comes to his house will be offered a full gallon of juice.
You gotta finish it.
Gotta finish the juice.
Oh, and our bathroom's not working. Sorry
right.
about that.
Also, I mean, be careful who you do that to, because, like, what if you get tired of them being there? And they're like, well, I haven't finished the juice yet, so I can't leave.
Do you want your daughter to be unmarried forever?
Yep. Finish the juice.
Yep.
Nice.
Well, this was fun.
Yeah.
I like this one.
It was fun. That is fun. And I think the box wasn't bad. What's your favorite thing out of the box? We haven't done the favorites and least favorites yet.
Oh, that's true. Ooh.
Let me put them out again so you can remember. Just as a rehearsal, we started here with buttery pretzels.
Yep.
And then we went to
Puffs.
these disturbing disturbingly advertised tomato puffs,
AKA
ketchup chips.
Yep.
Ketchup,
Puffs.
AKA ketchup Cheetos. And then we went to tiger chips with lemon and chili.
Those were good.
And then we had these bad boys, the hazelnut chocolate waves. Yep. And then we had
date paste.
Yep. Date Newtons. And we had these delicious coffee wafers.
Yep. And then we finished off the apple.
The
apple
solid apple juice. Yep. So what's your favorite?
I really liked the apple chew.
Yeah, that was.
I mean, good. I know that seems silly and it's like the newest thing.
No, whatever.
But I really liked that.
Mm-hmm.
I like the date one really well too.
Mm.
And I like the tiger. Those are my top ones, but I don't know. I really like the date one. I might go with the date one. Isn't that weird?
No, it's not weird. Why would it be?
I like the outside. It was really.
The outside was
really
a very good cookie sort of situation.
And I really like the apple. Those two, they're neck and neck for me.
Yeah, for me it was definitely the coffee wafer thing,
yeah.
And then probably tiger. Well, the apple thing, obviously. Those two are top, and then I like the tiger chips pretty well.
The tiger chips is third for me for sure.
Yeah, I think it's the third.
The worst.
Yeah.
The worst. Probably the puffs.
Hmm.
I mean, I still liked them all right. That or maybe the chocolate hazelnut.
Those are the bottom two for me too. I'm not sure how I think the puffs are the worst for me as well. I just didn't really like those. But then the pretzels I didn't love either.
Yeah, you didn't love those either.
So I think for me, I think the puffs are the worst. Puffs are the worst. Pretzels are second worst.
But they're the most interesting. I mean, they're very interesting. They're not. When you think, hazelnut and chocolate, you would think that should be up there because it's going to be really good.
I think that might. Yeah, you're right. Maybe it was just disappointing because like hazelnut and chocolate should be just like a power combo.
Yeah.
And it was kind of meh.
It was the middle of the road.
Yeah.
So that I think was the biggest disappointment as expected. I think
true.
this was unexpected. And for what it was fine, but it wasn't. It was probably one of my least favorite tasting.
Yeah, I get it.
So.
Yeah. That
was fun. Sparrow's on her dog bed. She's like, I had Egyptian snacks. I'm doing good now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well,
yep. Hope you had a good weekend.
Yeah, I hope y'all have had a good weekend. I feel like I should maybe Twitch or something now.
You can do that.
Like pretty quick. I mean, I'll take a little break, stand up, and get my standing hour.
Yeah, I'll do a little workout, get that out of the way, done early.
Yeah. So thanks very much for joining us.
Yeah.
If you haven't,
we almost we had like almost 20 at one time.
True.
So
Audrey was asking me before we got on. She's like, "How many people do you think are gonna watch?" I'm like, "I don't know, maybe 10."
He's like, at most 10. I'm like, wow, that's negative.
Well, no, it's not negative. I just like to set my expectation low. So now it's been doubled. That's so
what
much
do you
better.
think? How many followers will you lose? You won't know exactly, but what do you think at the end of the day the max number of loss you will have?
I don't know. I lost 3 yesterday, so.
I wonder why.
The net was -3, so I don't actually know how many I lost. But I don't know. I don't know what I did. Whatever. Who cares? It also
posted. You reminded them that you existed.
That's right.
Like, I'm out.
Gross. It also could be just a purge. Like YouTube just does a purge.
They
sometimes.
do of inactive.
I mean, usually I lose about 2 people from one of these. I'm not encouraging y'all to leave.
No.
That's the thing. It's like a weird phenomenon.
Mike, just get a different channel so you don't
not
have
gonna.
No, it's not going to.
Yeah. Best y'all hit. Oh yeah, hit that thumbs up. Hit that thumbs up. Yeah, I appreciate it.
And subscribe if you haven't.
Yeah, subscribe if you haven't. Check out my Twitch channel if you haven't done that.
Yeah, because you'll be coming up and doing that.
Yeah,
you could do Lamborghini.
Oh, I could.
That's a small that you.
I could build a thing. Yeah, I might
and
build a
Lego.
Lego.
You could put a game on or something.
I got this. This is an extra Lego.
It was a free thing if you bought a certain amount.
Yeah, I think you just like spend $30 or something. You get a free Lamborghini Lego.
It's official, isn't it? Doesn't it say something like official?
Yeah, it's official Lamborghini stuff.
Man.
Which is, there it is. There's the Lamborghini
the
seal of quality right there.
I'm glad that's on there.
So, you ain't going nowhere? Well, good. I'm glad. That would be terrible if you did. So yeah, maybe I'll build that up. I do want to do a build for this big Nintendo. Should I try that?
I can do that one and you can do that one if you want.
We don't have room for 2 people to do Lego at the same time.
Okay. Nobody want to watch me anyway.
I mean, I'm sure they would.
No.
I mean, do you want to?
Work out.
Do you want to?
No.
We can do that right now.
No.
Let's do it right now.
No.
Let's set it up right now. Just set up the things.
No. Gonna go work out.
You gonna work out?
Yep.
All right. I'm gonna play video games. We'll save Legos for another time. Maybe you can do the little Lego.
No, it doesn't matter. I mean, I can sit there tonight and just do it any time. You can put it together. We can take it apart, and I'll do it later. It doesn't really matter.
I guess that's true.
It's not like it's a huge one that really matters. What is this? 90?
It is 70 pieces, Audrey.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Legos are fun.
No, I haven't built my Nintendo Lego yet.
So yeah, that's something you might start here.
Yeah, I do. I need to do that.
Yeah.
It's just been. It was a hectic week, like a
So
stressful
cool,
week. It
though.
felt like. And
I have a bunch of snacks to eat now.
You sure do. Here,
I'm
I'll
excited.
eat these.
Yeah, you can have those.
And I'll finish this.
There you go.
And
Perfect.
you can have everything else in this
That's
box.
fine. Yeah.
So.
Well.
All right.
Oh, that's not up there. You need to move it up there so I can be like, oh hey,
What's
there's
that?
the Twitch.
Oh, okay.
Or you can link it and be like, hey, well, this is where I'll be in a minute. I never remember what it is, otherwise I would say it.
There you go.
Cool.
There's my Twitch link. Okay,
in a
folks.
few minutes, yeah.
Yeah,
You'll
I
be
gotta
moving over there.
like set up some things here. You gotta change your streaming setup a little bit. But yeah, I'll go over there and I don't know. I'll play something.
Yeah. Well, thanks for coming and doing trivia and watching us eat things that are interesting.
Yeah. Kind of so for me this one, but not bad. Nothing was terrible.
No.
So
I like the different flavors.
And
The
I like
subtle. I like that places in other parts of the world have more subtle flavors that you can appreciate nuances instead of like, bam, we're gonna have sugar, sour, bitter, like
flavor blast. Yeah.
Flavor blast everything.
Yeah.
So it's,
I like that.
I like that.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, we're gonna sign off. I'll see y'all later. Take care. Make the world a better place. Say goodbye, Audrey.
Wear a mask, Audrey.
Wear a mask, but say goodbye, Audrey.
Goodbye.
Yeah, okay.
Bye.
Yeah. Bye.